How many phrasal verbs are there for the verb work? A phrasal verb is when you add a preposition to a verb which creates a new meaning. Work around means to find your way around or circumvent without having to deal with something or solve it. I didn't have buttermilk, but I worked around it by putting vinegar in milk. Jane isn't in the meeting today, so we're going to have to work around her absence. Work toward is to make effort with the goal of something being successful in the future. I'm going to work toward a goal. I'm going to work toward finishing this project. Work in means to include or integrate something. I don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to work in an hour at the gym. Work through has two meanings: to figure something out. We are going to work through this problem until it's solved, or to continue working. We're going to work through lunch today, meaning we're not going to take a break for lunch. We're going to keep working through. Work off has two meanings: to work off a debt. If someone can't pay for their lunch, they might be able to do dishes at the restaurant to work off the charges. Or if you owe someone a favor and mow their lawn, you can say, I'm doing this to work off that favor. To work off excess weight or food. I'm going to work off the donut I just ate playing volleyball. Work over has two meanings: to improve a draft or prototype. This isn't quite perfect, but we're going to work it over until it's there. Or to beat somebody. I can say they really worked him over if somebody was in a fight and is clearly bruised and bloodied. Work on has two meanings: to improve something. I'm going to work on my pronunciation. Or to exercise influence over someone. Let me work on my boss. Maybe he'll hire you. Work up has three meanings: to develop. I worked up an appetite, or I'm going to work up an appetite. To excite emotions. I got really worked up during the movie and started crying. He's clearly worked up and we can tell he's angry. To arrive at something through preparation. So if you're going to run a marathon, you need to work up to that by running a few miles each day and increasing distance. Workout has five meanings: exercise. I'm going to work out later today. To calculate, to solve figures or math problems. I am going to work this out. To smooth something. The masseuse worked out the knots in my muscles. To make sense of something. I can't quite work him out. To be successful. I know this project is going to work out. So a grand total of 19 phrasal verbs just from the verb work. Share in the comments some example sentences using these different phrasal verbs.